Oh, I think it's a 5:45. I came up here at Kinnaird Park because I missed it. I know it'd be colder. It's about 1 kilometer up from where I slept last night without heat, so it was even colder without heat. I didn't have the strength or courage to grab my badminton racket, which I may never play again anyways, and put it in bed with me because, you know, these alloys aren't meant to change their temperatures like that. So I also didn't grab my Dell, which still has data, and another storage device in a suitcase. So I'm worried about them, but you know, I had my other backpack again with my new computer and medicine and things in there. So, but it was, you know, I keep waking up, right? My toque, I should have grabbed my balaclava because my toque doesn't stay on even with the second toque and a hoodie, and it's yeah, I mean, it's even the top of the sheets are cold that are on top of me. It's only the warm parts that are on top of me that are warm. So yeah, can you imagine, you know, leaders of countries that send soldiers to play Monopoly in the cold all winter for wars? You know how ridiculous we are as a species still, that we can't stop the nonsense of our thinking. Like we're still thinking there's such a thing as owning land, which, you know, you can't own land and partake in community at the same time, by the way. You got to choose one. Community leads to healthy lifestyles, and belief in owning land, that's my side, that's your side, again, is an evolutionary dead end, except that with our weapons of mass destruction, we're taking the rest of the concept of evolution down with us, with pretty much every other species. So that's the species I belong to. It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb. Like, I can't have smart conversations with anybody. Like, let's say somebody that's accomplished. You know, they have a full-time job, they're close to retirement, they've traveled to this place, they talk about this, my son this, my daughter this. I evaluate them by, I meet a lot of people like this. They're nice. I'll have conversation with them. I like them. I like that they like me. But the thing is they're not human. Like, for me, I evaluate a human by the potential for a philosophical conversation that shows they have ethics, for example. And the traveling they've been on, I say, oh, what was it like partaking or learning about that culture? Oh, what? Oh, no, we were just kind of swimming with the turtles or whatever it was. You know, like, it's just a super dumb species I belong to. People are going to say, Martin, you're freezing in the cold just like we predicted. Yeah, just like I predicted too. I wanted to experience some of this hardship. It's not as bad as the Ukrainian and Russian soldiers that aren't turning against their superiors to say, why are we doing this? Why is there a thing called the United Nations? Why do we keep using the word civilization? Why do we keep using the word human rights? Like how much of hypocrites are we? Just because we invent a word, calls sentience or sapience these words, and give them definitions, we think we're God's gift to this planet. Dude, you can't walk the talk of these definitions. So that doesn't make you a better species than other ones that get along with themselves more and with the natural world more. You are a failure, admit it. Anyways, I knew I'd get cold like this. I have a plan D. Plan D is 90% happiness, okay? And I've been wanting to go there already, and I'm waiting for a last employer who I thought would give me an answer by yesterday, so I still did some housing searches in a community that has so many triggers of trauma and disrespect towards me and shunning and poor behaviors, as if they, think they are sentient and sapient. But they're not. So I wanted to leave here and get to Plan D, which was always it was my last choice, not because it's horrible. It's 90% happiness. But it was the more likely choice that would happen out of 4 plans. But it's not the one that I put first, and there are reasons for that. But I'd be 90% happy there, but not really able to partake in philosophical conversations either, I would say. But it's still a place I wanted to go and be happy and just partake in a community that appreciates me, but really just appreciates 90% of me. So that means when the other 10% can't come out, let's say through philosophical conversations, then, you know, it would make me sad, but it would still be, I get 90% of the rest of my needs met as a social creature in a healthy community that can interact well with each other. Anyways, so the employer yesterday said, give you an answer by Monday. But I said, hey, yeah, no, it won't be hard for me to get a phone, but if I don't have a housing situation, yeah, that's a big thing. So I don't know. And the Ministry of Poverty Creation, again, no messages since Monday, and it's Saturday, so I'm gonna keep posting this new series, He Said, She Said, that shows me months ago telling them things, and at some point they'll pretend, oh, there's fraud, you should have told us. And I'm posting videos of me telling them this long time ago, so it's a useless species I belong to. Anyways, I gotta get out of here now and try to go get warm somewhere, and so it's beautiful outside here. I don't even think you can see much with I gotta go outside to show you. Snow, it's snow pretty much everywhere here compared to down the hill. Down the hill the roads are not. So anyways, I tried turning on my vehicle this morning and it started, but it dies after maybe 20 seconds or no. Can you see me now? There are bears around here. I gotta stay, it's not even 6 o'clock yet. But this was a park, I parked here many times this summer because I couldn't afford, you know, campgrounds. They'll say, oh, Martin, you get campgrounds for free. Yeah, for 2 weeks, where you're lucky to get a spot. They barely communicate with you before you get there and waste fuel to find out if you can get a spot. You got fees to American companies to make reservations at BC Parks, and also, you know, there's some favoritism where, you know, they break the rules a little bit for their friends and family and they get spots, or they get spots longer, the people that are part of their little clique tribes. So yeah, no, there's no. So staying here for free, I want to thank Owen, who is a nice guy that works for the city here, who was always cool when he saw me here or other places and welcoming, so thank you for that. But it's way too cold to stay here without a source of heat of my own. So I don't want, let's say they give an answer for the job in 2 days. I don't want 2 more nights of cold. It's not worth proving that to myself and getting sick and then starting a job when I'm sick. But then, no. So I'm going to ask again a favor here and there, or try to pay to plug in electricity tonight. I don't know where yet. I'm just annoyed that I got to keep asking people that know my situation. Oh, they love playing cribbage yesterday. And I say, oh, I was really cold last night, but can you imagine? I don't have a source of electricity right now. So they know, right? They love me. They come and want to sit at my table just to enjoy my sense of humor. They all know my name. And yet nobody thinks, what? You need electricity to not freeze at night right now? Oh, well. For how long? A couple of days? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll provide that. They don't think about this. That takes sentience and sapience. A sense of community, people. Not a Monopoly game worldview. My God, you're screwed up as a species.